Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna go over the Skyrim races and basically just discuss them. There's 10 races in Skyrim, and we're gonna go through, look at some pictures of them, and just basically discuss how badass they look. If there's one thing I could point out, like the main improvement on Skyrim versus Oblivion, it's definitely the character models and just the overall environment of how the game looks. I mean, we already know pretty much how the game's gonna feel and play. Because we're all Elder Scrolls fans. We've all played the previous games, but even if they didn't improve on the gameplay and stuff, we would still have beast gameplay, obviously, because we know from Oblivion. But also that plus the improvements to the environment. I don't know, guys. I think this might be Skyrim might be end up being my favorite game of all time. Even more than Metal Gear Solid 3. Even more than what's the other my favorite game? Uh, Oblivion, obviously. I mean, some people like Morrowind more than Oblivion. I liked Oblivion the best, but I don't know. I think Skyrim's gonna top all of them. But yeah, so oh yeah, I just want to show you guys my background too. My background is looking pretty sick. Standing on he's the dude, the last dragonborn. Standing on top of this rock. You have a dragon tail kind of circling around him. And then he's holding like a short dagger and then a really long sword. But also, I like the color scheme. Yeah, that's kind of like a blood dark red on this side and then like light blue on the other side. Kind of looks like the dragon soul's color. You know, like you kill a dragon, you could absorb their soul. So yeah, this looks sick. Skyrim logo. Sometimes I just like to sit on my computer for hours and hours and just stare at my background because it's so sexy looking. But yeah, anyways, so let's go over the races. Let me go back. I'm on the Skyrim wiki right now. Yeah, so there's 10 races. First up is a high elf, and looking pretty good. This is a female. This is a male, of course. Pointy ears, sharp looking, pointy chin. I'm wondering though if like all females have orange eyes and all males have green eyes, because I don't know. That's pretty cool. But yeah, nothing too surprising here. They look obviously they're improved, the character models, but high elves are pretty much just looking like your high elf that we all know from Elder Scrolls. Next up is the Argonian, and out of all the races, I would say this one's definitely the most improved. There's another picture on here we can look at, but like the Argonians in Oblivion versus the ones in Skyrim, like huge improvement. Obviously, the detail, you have the horns coming out. They kind of look skinnier, like the cheekbones are more like kind of like indented. They're more lizard looking. I'm tempted to play as an Argonian my first time in Skyrim. I don't think I will, like when I actually have the game, but I think my second or third playthrough, I'm definitely gonna choose an Argonian. Here's a really good picture of him, right here. I mean, you can just feel like the skin on the Argonian. Like you can feel its scales. The attention to detail right here is amazing. Like you have like the big scales, you have the little ones coming down, the red horns. Really sick. Does he only have one, two, three, four? Argonians have thumbs, right? So they only have four fingers. I don't know. Maybe you can only see four fingers right there. It's kind of weird. But next up we have the Breton. These are the humans, basically. We have this lady right here. She has a cool braid going on, and this guy with a sick beard. I'm sure the ladies love that. So yeah, that's the Briton. Let's go back. Next up is the Wood Elf or the Bosmer. Nothing too new here. I do like the facial paint. A lot of the character models have in Skyrim. This girl has another braid going on each side. This guy, pointy ears, of course. They are elves. Kind of looks, I don't know, Asian, but whatever. It's cool. Black eyes, and then she has like golden eyes if you look closely. So yeah, that's the Bosmer. Next up is the Dark Elves or the Dunmers, and the guys look sick, obviously for a couple reasons. A, they just look mean as hell, and they have really long beards, but also because they're red eyes. Same with the ladies. I mean, the pointy ears. I don't know if if a female elf has pointy ears. I don't know. It kind of creeps me out. I definitely prefer the elf look on a male model. I don't want to run. I mean, basically what I'm saying is, I mean, you can get married in Skyrim. Basically what I'm saying is, I will not marry a dark elf. So yeah. Next up is the Imperial, more humans. I'm probably gonna play an Imperial my first time. That's what I did Oblivion. So yeah, this guy, sweet hair, this chick. I mean, they look like a good couple right there. They should marry each other. So yeah, that's the Imperials. Next up is the Khajiit, the cat-looking things, right? These are improved also. You got the whiskers going on. Basically, I mean, they're not as orange and like tiger looking as they were in Oblivion, but you could still definitely tell they're Khajiits. This is a really good picture as well. I love his crown. That looks sick. So I'm thinking of like maybe this Khajiit is like some type of like leader of a clan or something. But oh yeah, and the bigger picture of this, he's holding a really sweet axe. It's like a yeah, it's like an axe, but on the other side, it's like it has a really pointy edge. So I don't know. That'd be if you run into this guy with that weapon he's carrying, you better have a really good shield. Next up is a Nord. And Nords usually have blonde hair. Actually, I think they always do. I don't think I've ever seen a Nord with dark hair, but yeah, kind of look like humans pretty much. There's a really good shot of a female Nord that I think. Let's see if it's down here. No, it's not on the wiki page, but definitely they're the most like I want to say they're most human-looking things, not things, but races. But yeah, I don't know. The female ones look. I mean, and I'm saying this in a video game sense. They look the most attractive to me. If I'm gonna get married, I don't know. Maybe I'll marry a Nord. Next we have Redguard. These are my homies. Look like humans again. I like her face paint right here. How it's kind of like a pyramid or a triangle. It goes up to, all the way to her forehead and down. Their eyes look really good. And yeah, that's the Redguard. And then last but not least is the Orcs. And they look really improved too. Not only just because their teeth look better, but also because they're not like as fat. I guess they're not as they don't look as much as like your typical orc you would see in video games. And also their skin, they look more they have more human skin, I guess. In Oblivion they kind of looked just like your normal like fantasy orc, but in these they actually look more realistic. I think that's the word I'm going for. But yeah, I like her face paint too. It's really cool. Her eyes are like scary as hell. Does this guy have like horns coming out of his eyebrows? Yeah. So yeah, is there another good picture? Oh, here's a really good example. See, I mean, like he has human looking hair. The eyes are kind of, well, this eye's all messed up. But yeah, they just look more human to me. I think that's a really good the more realistic approach for the orcs, I think, is a good idea by Bethesda. And yeah, that's it for the races in Skyrim. There's 10 of them. Let me go back to my background because it's just so sexy looking. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's it, guys, for the Skyrim races. That's my thoughts on them. I have no idea which one I'm gonna play first. I want to play through all of them, but yeah, let me know what race you want to play first for your first playthrough for Skyrim. And check out my channel, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.